Welcome to Chalaki Thoughts, where we talk about one topic. Whatever's going on in the blogs, in the hot topics atmosphere, in social media, whatever is the tea with these celebrities, reality stars, etc. Today, we are discussing Kevin Surratt. He did an interview with Sherelle's World on YouTube. Kevin Surratt is Traci Braxton's husband, the late Traci Braxton's husband. And yeah, we're going to discuss some things. And we're also going to discuss that video that is going around the world, child, around the internet streets about Kevin, Big Kevin and Little Kevin getting into a little scruffle, child. Pretty sad. Let's talk about that first and get that out the way. When I first saw the video, I saw it on Twitter. I was shocked a little bit by the video, but then I had questions. What you will see in the video is they're yelling at each other. We see Lil Kevin saying that you don't want me there, or you told me no, and then Big Kevin is mumbling and saying some stuff. But then one of them hit the other one. I think they said Kevin Jr. hit his daddy or something. Then they get the scuffling or whatever. It's not a clear video in terms of you can hear most of what's being said, but it's not a clear video in terms of you can kind of see what's happening. I think they said the video was recorded on a ring light or something. I don't even know how. I don't know where they was. I don't know. It's just a lot of questions that is put into play when you think about the video. But it was quite disturbing and sad to see. And then I got to thinking. I was just like, we don't know when this video was recorded. We don't know who leaked the video. Okay, the cameras, wherever they was, the cameras picked up the video because I guess they have to leave things recorded in case there's a crime committed in wherever they was. But who leaked the video? Who had the video on their phone and decided to press send? Like, what's really going on? You know, on the Braxton show, Towanda Braxton told the people that she would never allow that individual to have a platform on the show again. So he was able to go on somebody else's platform online and tell a little bit of the side of his story since he wasn't allowed on the show. He even told Sherelle that he had a contract to be on the show, but he said that the sisters did not want him on the show, so he never appeared on the show. As we saw that's very true. So it's quite interesting who pressed send. Trina Braxton, I was watching her and Vaughn, and she just did a video, well, however long ago. She said that she and Towanda didn't leak the tape. So Evelyn did it. Tamar did it. Toni did it. 7 whole days. And on the 7th day, Toni decided to press send. Well, what's like what's going on? What's happening? You know, how dumb they think we are. Real dumb, obviously. But we're gonna continue. Sherelle asked Kevin, when did they meet? Said they met in the 90s and stuff. At one point they used to work in, Traci used to be in like the medical field and they worked together there and did things there. But I think that he said, I'm not fully clear on this part, I have to go back and watch, but it's a minor detail. I think that he said that when he met Traci, he pretty much met the sisters, or she was doing something with the sisters way back when. One big thing was, when it came time to sign the contract, Traci and Kevin had been together for however long at the time, and this is when Traci was pregnant with little Kevin. He said that they all met up at the parents' house, and they were down in the basement, and this was when they was all around all the Braxtons, and they was getting ready to sign the contract. Traci's name was on the contract. Traci did not sign the contract because basically, she was getting pressured to basically abort Kevin, and so that she can, have this career. because they didn't want to sign a woman who was pregnant. Trina had already had her son and stuff, and that was definitely the beginning of. I don't want to say the beginning, but this is the beginning that we know of the breakdown and the division and the divide and the treatment of Traci versus the other sisters. But they say they, meaning the streets, that Traci has always been treated that way. Ever since childhood, she's always been treated differently than the other ones. That's what they say, DEA. So what else? They start to talk about certain claims. Kevin Jr., he's really going through it right now. With his dad. They, it's both grieving, so it's tough. One's grieving his wife, one's grieving his mom. Allegedly Kevin Jr. has picked up alcohol allegedly, and he went through a lot with his wife, and but I think that situation is handled, and I think that he's better now in due time. But when everything was happening, there was a lot of things that was shocking about the interview, to be honest. One thing that was shocking that Kevin said was that when Traci had just passed, that the attorney was on the line to talk to him about the will and everything, like darn near immediately. I said, that's wild and crazy. He also said that Traci, when they were working on the will with Traci, Kevin Sr., he also said that this was when Traci was highly sedated and Traci was, out of it a lot. And that's when they was working on the will. But the attorney, and Quavius or Antravius, whatever his name is, when on the attorney on the Braxton show, Trina and Lil Kevin met up with the attorney, and he said that she was in her right state of mind, Traci, and that she was cooking oxtails and jerk chicken and all the things. So what who's lying? Which is the truth? What's going on? What's going on for real? Let me see. What else is going on? He said that him and Traci had his own tribe of people. He said that he always had a supportive family. He has stepsisters who he's super close to. They always loved and supported him and Traci. He said that he had multiple birthday parties for Traci. I remember on the Braxton Family Values, I think it was Trina who said that they've never, because they gave Traci a birthday party one time on the show. And I remember I think it was Trina when she said that Traci, we've never celebrated Traci's birthday. Even as kids, she can't even remember a time that we celebrated Traci. Ain't that sad and horrible? But Kevin Sr. said that he's always had a big celebration party for Traci on her birthdays, and the Braxtons didn't show up. Another thing that was apparently a lie was him saying that the Braxtons wasn't invited to the viewing of Traci, and he said it was basically just a celebration of life for her. It wasn't a funeral because it's not what she wanted, but he just wanted to celebrate Traci one last time. He said he had security there. He said the whole thing about Kevin, Michael Braxton Sr. and Michael Braxton Jr., the brother, and the daddy, they said that was a lie. They were not disinvited. All of them, including the sisters and the mama, was invited. They didn't come, but the brother and the daddy came. Kevin also said that that particular funeral home, they knew the Braxtons because Michael Braxton Sr. has used that funeral home for many of his family members that have passed. On the Braxton side, say sister, parents, etc. So that was another lie, allegedly. One thing that I've always found interesting and that many people talked about was the fact that he said that he don't understand the whole wannabe title. On the recent episode of the Braxtons, when they were talking, Trina and Towanda and Sean and Vaughn, and they said that, this wannabe title was fed, and everybody called Traci the wannabe. Who was everybody? We didn't do nothing. We popped on our screen one day and found out that Toni Braxton had sisters, because I didn't know way back then. And that all of a sudden one of the sisters' name under her name is Wannabe. Then it later on changed to Wild Card, but it said Wannabe. Now I remember Traci saying that she didn't necessarily mind the Wannabe title because she took it as I want to be with my sisters, but that's not how the world took it, and that's not how they took it either. And with them knowing the word of a wannabe, it's not necessarily a positive word in general. So why would you want your sister to be out there in the world like that? You know, with that perception and stuff. And also, another thing he brought up, which I always noticed, was that Traci was never a producer on the show. They had all the sisters, and even the mama was a producer, but Traci was never the producer on the show. Even as they went on past season 1, 2, etc. of the Braxtons. So it was just little things that you noticed that it was just like, it was always Toni, Towanda, Trina, Tamar, Miss Evelyn, the daddy, the brother, and Traci. I'm just saying, and they're doing this show expecting for us not to talk about it, expecting for us to forget, expecting for us to just like, they're just it's just a new show, and you know what happened didn't happen, and we didn't see it. It's just like, girl, Braxton Family Values is on Roku, the Roku channel. Braxton Family Values is on Hulu. Braxton Family Values, I'm sure it's on Amazon Prime. Like, we can still watch the Braxton's Family Values anytime we want to, girl. What is you talking about? I can't take it. What else is going on? Did I miss anything? Kevin Jr. alone. They asked, Surratt asked, how much of Kevin Sr., how much of the Braxton sisters was involved in Kevin Jr.'s life before Traci got sick. He said about 10%, about 20%. I said, well, my God, that sounds about right, don't it? You know, it's tough. I can't make this video too long because my phone can only hold so much. So I'm going to end this video soon, but yeah. And he also said that Traci Braxton did not like Sean. Towanda is the fiance or the husband, whoever he is. Not like we saw that, but allegedly it's information. Apparently, ain't nobody said nothing yet, but allegedly, apparently, it's information about Sean as to why people don't feature him. Y'all can just put your comments in the comment section. What else is going on? Yeah. Also, the final thing is the whole thing about Kevin, allegedly Kevin Sr. having an illegitimate child. He said, no, somebody messy recorded me and my grandson out. Towanda was the one that took it to the producers and tried to create a storyline. And Towanda said then, I would think it was the beginning of season 4, she said she don't feel bad about putting that story out there about Kevin Sr. because, you know, they don't like him anyway. He said they never liked him mainly because he was outspoken and he never just was a go along to get along kind of person, and he didn't have money. He was a hood boy, white beaters and jeans, always in the trap, and it looked so mean. Shouts out to Fantasia Barrino. And that's why they didn't like him. And any person that would support the person they don't want to support, why would you like them anyway? You know? It's tough. It was a great interview. I'll link it below if I can remember. Sherelle's World. I'm sure y'all have seen it already, but I just wanted to give my little take on this topic. It's tough. It's tough and it's hard. You know, I'm talking my ish, but I don't doubt that they love their sister. I don't doubt that they miss their sister. No, I don't doubt any of that. My only thing is this. You can't place blame on one person or two people and say that, and just, you know, all the fighting and the bickering back and forth on both sides. It's just unnecessary because Traci's she's not here anymore. So what is the point? What is the point of doing this? What is the point of staying mad at people and you know, Mama Braxton got her mess with her too, but she said something very true. What if something happens to y'all when y'all leave? And then what? Can't you see how short life is? And it's the truth. I'm praying for the Braxtons and the Surratts side of the family. Hopefully they can come together and heal. Kevin said that he's not interested in talking to the other sisters. He only wants to talk to Toni, which is good, because Toni seemed to be the only one that's being fair. Because regardless of whether y'all like that man or not, he was her husband for 30 years. All of y'all have went through multiple husbands, and like, y'all hating Kevin so much. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he done a lot of stuff. We see that. Hello. He ain't no innocent for sure. But all y'all men have done a lot of stuff. All y'all have done a lot of stuff. So it's just like, what's worse? Who's better? It doesn't matter. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsville on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingsville89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App, PayPal, and TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.